5:52 in the morning, December 1st. I've been off for seven work days. I work corporate full time. And I got my first phone call this morning at about 5:33, 5:35. And it was that my first operator couldn't get into the system. I'm starting the day. I don't know if I'm going to post this or not. But the mindset and the goal for today is obviously I've got a full work day. Back into the office, lots of emails to catch up on, and see what kind of was left while I was, projects or things that kind of got started while I was out. But December 1st, last night, I was so tired of feeling so bloated and so with my body. So last night I literally prepped. I did a meal prep. It was like 8 o'clock at night. I had just gone to Walmart to get whatever I needed. I packed Fernando a prepped lunch, which wasn't the best because he had a sopa marucha included in his lunch. But I made him a really good sandwich on some low-carb bread that he actually ended up liking, which I was worried about. I also made him an omelet, a veggie omelet, and then the sopa marucha, which I'll have to work on throughout the week. But I know that if I'm feeling crazy, bloated, and just not feeling my body, I know he is too. So I am putting myself through some baby steps, a December challenge, and hopefully between now and the 24th of December, which is Christmas Eve, we could lose a few pounds. Yes, enjoy the 24th, enjoy the 25th with good food, but then be right back on it. I didn't want to wait. I didn't want to wait till after the holidays. I just wanted to start. This is probably the heaviest that I've been ever. Or I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't even know if it's my heaviest, but I just feel so heavy right now. The goal right now is 34 pounds for myself, or I was going to get up and measure myself in inches and all of that. So I'll keep you guys posted. Basically what I made Fernando for lunch yesterday or last night is what I'm going to eat myself, minus the marucha. I might just substitute that with a milkshake or something, with a healthy shake or something, or a meal replacement shake or something. But yes, I'm ready to do this. I have to, or else I'm only going to keep getting heavier. I'm not helping him. So that's what we're working on. 5:56, I was able to get the operator was able to finally get in. Our first call starts at 6 this morning. I was not going to join or log on until 6:30, but I'm going to start logging in and probably reading emails. I'll see you guys in a little bit, and we can redo this whole good morning and better lighting. Right now, I'm just in my room working off of my laptop. So good morning again. It is now almost 8 o'clock, like literally at 7:50. And I just took a quick bath, and I'm going to brush my teeth, wash my face, and basically get back at it. I walked into over 1,000 emails that I had to get to, and some of the other operators needed some help this morning. So with that being said, I'm just going to brush my teeth, get my day started. I probably won't be eating breakfast till after 9ish. That's which is okay. I want to be able to I didn't want to eat breakfast obviously at 5:30 in the morning, or even right now I'm not hungry yet. So I will go ahead and bring you guys along to what I make for breakfast, which, like I said, is going to be exactly what I packed Fernando, which was a veggie omelet. So I will bring you guys along for that, and then I will keep you guys updated. But just wanted to let you guys know and get a better, not sure if the better view is better, but get you guys up to date of what my morning already looked like. And these are factors that make it harder to be able to, you know, keep a routine, because it's stuff that's out of my control. Like, I had my morning planned already. I knew what time I was going to get up. I knew what I was going to do in the morning before I even got my day started at work. And I got my text at 5:30 in the morning. So, you know, I'm going to say that these are the excuses that, you know, that add to me, you know, not sticking to a routine or stressing out, which add to, I do a lot of stress eating. You know, I do tend to eat when I'm either sad. I guess that food is my comfort. I eat when I'm happy. I eat when I'm sad. I eat when I'm stressed. So food is around me all the time. So a big thing here, that I don't have no rhyme or reason to any of this, guys. I am just going to try to do portion control to the foods that I on a normal basis eat, or, you know, or make a little bit more of healthier choices. I am going to be writing down everything that we do eat for these next, you know, 24 days, you know, for the month of December, so that we can, you know, so that I can go back and I can look at it and say, hey, you know what, maybe I need to adjust this. Like, for example, I already know that I need to figure out the sopa maruchas is something that where Fernando right now is working. He's working from 3 a.m. to 3:30 in the afternoon. So I have to feed him for that long of a period at work. And a lot of times it's whatever's convenient. If I'm not packing him the marucha, he's grabbing something from the frozen vending machine. And it's just like, I don't want his meals to be like that with how long of a day he's working. His job, he works at a warehouse. He doesn't have to physically, like, himself do a lot of, it's not... Well, I guess I can ask him to explain exactly what he does. But I know he does a lot of forklift driving. So he's not getting in a lot of... To what I know, he's not getting in a lot of exercise either. Like, yes, it's walking back and forth a little bit, but it's not a lot of it. He's just basically carrying a lot of these pallets or these cases from one place to the next on a forklift. So I don't see him getting as much activity as he used to maybe in previous jobs. Like, for example, in his last job, he used to do a part of it. We used to maintain foreclosed homes. So that was like, you're cleaning the interiors, you're cutting grass, you're maintaining weeds, so you're doing a lot of walking, a lot of cardio in that kind of jobs. Before, he was a plant QC for a pasta plant. But that was a lot of walking. Like, he had to walk from machine to machine, make sure everybody was, quality controlling. So I think this is probably the least exercise that he gets recently in his most recent jobs, but he's also working a lot of hours. His sleep is all whacked up. Like, he's going to sleep, like last night, he didn't go to sleep till 10 o'clock in the morning. 10 o'clock at night to wake up at 2 in the morning to get ready for work. So that's like not even valid sleep. Like, we all need to help him work on that sleep. I know he wants to spend those extra hour or extra even minutes sometimes with us, but we need to prioritize and help him. That's not helping his weight loss either. For myself, I know that it's like a lot of last minute things that happen at work. I know that recently with this whole COVID situation that we're in, my job is like at its prime right now. We are, we doubled, tripled our numbers at work. I do conferencing calls. So our workload, and when I say conferencing calls, what would be probably most known to everybody out there is like Zoom, but we do it, we have our own product that we use. So we're basically Zoom's competitor, and Zoom is our competitor in a way. So with that being said, there's a lot of things that I'm working on. last minute. I'm putting in 14-hour days sometimes, and just before you realize it, like this morning, before I realized that I had technically already put in 2 hours of work and I hadn't even washed my face or washed my teeth. So definitely something that we have to find balance for. And even if the tough gets going, because obviously the grind is there, the hustle's there, but I have to figure out a way to still find the energy at the end of my workday to self-love, to prioritize myself, and to take care of my body and my mind. And I think just overall doing those things will help me in my workplace and my, my mindset at work. So, so yeah, definitely all that. So I'll keep you guys posted when I bring you guys in for breakfast. I'm going to try to manage it during one of my breaks so that I can have the time to right now, that's another thing. I'm working from home, so like I need to start doing more meal prep so that I'm not having to cook live, like on the spot, or doing it during a quick 15-minute break, because how healthy of a meal can I really prep in 15 minutes? Last minute. If I had things that were like done in advance, or like veggies cut up and stuff like that, I could probably do it, but definitely have to work on, like, almost like pack myself a lunch as well, even though I'm from home. So yeah, so I will keep you guys, like I said, I know I've already said it like 20 times, but I will bring you guys back on when we get to that point. All right, guys, so I am making my breakfast right now. I have some chopped up onions, the small tomatoes, some string green beans, and then a 1/4 cup of feta cheese for my omelet. I'm gonna do 2 eggs, but I'm only gonna do the yolk of 1. I can't eat all whites, guys. That's just not me. I've tried many times, not just like a one-time thing, and I just can't. I need at least 1 yolk in there. So here I am. I'm gonna separate the whites. So that way, white separated. Just gonna beat the eggs. I don't ever salt any of my eggs. That's just something. My dad never salted them. My mom, she salts them, but that's more of like a fried egg. So I don't miss it. I don't need it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I don't know if it's a visual, but the fact that it looks yellow. So that's ready to go. I am gonna use I'm just gonna use the spray on. Oil, and I'm gonna throw in my vegetables. Throw in my onions. Your onions are I literally chop them up in like big pieces. I like the texture and the flavor of onions, so I don't mind them being on the thicker side. This pan over here, I do have to make oatmeal for the kids, so I am going to make an oatmeal, so from a few dashes of cinnamon, some oatmeal, oats. I have it in water right now, so I kind of let those simmer for a minute. I'm hoping that once I get better at doing my meal prep, I'll be able to show you guys more of my recipes. But guys, I got a 15-minute break. That's what I got to work with. tomatoes. Guys, as you guys already saw probably before this, me making my bed, washing my face and stuff like that. Make your bed every morning, guys. It's one thing that you can say at the end of the day. No matter how rough the day goes, I made my bed. I've been a big believer of that for my entire life. For as long as I can remember, I've always been one very particular about making my bed. One very particular about making my bed, and then two, like just the aesthetic of having a made bed. So I've always been like, I would switch out my bed sheets, my comforter all the time, you know, growing up and stuff like that. Didn't even have to wait for my mom to tell me to do it or not. But so what I was saying is, make sure that you make your bed every morning. It's a task that at the end of the day, no matter how rough the day was, you can say, I accomplished something today. Even if everything else doesn't seem like, I know you're going to accomplish other things throughout the day, but sometimes it just feels like you're not accomplishing anything. So coming, you know, home at the end of the day, looking at your bed, it's made. One, you're going to feel, I did something. Two, you're going to have somewhere to rest your mind, rest your body, rest your heart, you know, that isn't cluttered, that isn't full of stuff. So always make your bed. Every morning, do that. Get up in the morning, do it. I've seen it in a few famous speeches about the accomplishment of making your bed. So do it. Don't let that, if that's one habit that you guys get out of me, is make your bed. All right, so I'm going to add some milk here. So I'm going to double in my milk from the oats that I put in. So if I did a cup of oats, I'm going to do 2 cups of milk for the kids. Alright. So my veggies look nice and cooked in here. Again, this is exactly what I made Fernando. I think the only difference is I gave him 2 yolks. But this is what I made for him last night for his breakfast this morning. Right. Got the milk over here. No, and I need a little bit more milk because I did, like, it was like a peaked cup because I was rushing. I like it on the thicker side, so not sure. I do use condensed milk to sweeten it, so that's what I'm going to do. So continuing with the whole bed story, I also don't like to start cooking in a dirty kitchen. So either the night before, or if it has to be the morning of, because I'm not going to say that I wash dishes every night, and you know, the day just gets the best of me sometimes. But one of the things is I always like to start with a clean kitchen. So before you see me cooking, a lot of times I will wash dishes. My husband's like, why are you washing dishes if you're going to dirty more dishes? I'm like, I don't care. It's just, who wants to cook in a dirty kitchen? Because it's so loaded, it wasn't that easy to flip, but it'll kind of like unite itself again after I flip. It broke down to 3 pieces. All right, so I'm just gonna sprinkle my cheese. So this is what it's looking like right now. Okay. And then this is my oatmeal over here. Got my oatmeal going. So let me put some of this stuff away. We were gonna try to bring some avocados, but they were not good last night from the store. And this is what I mean, like trying to do this while you're at work and then in between breaks and stuff. It's hard because like I won't have time to wash the dishes. I need to get back to work. I have actually a meeting in a few minutes. So I won't have the chance to do that. So throughout the day as I'm cooking and cleaning for, you know, not cleaning, but cooking for myself for like my meals of the day, you know, I'm going to pile up dishes because I don't have the time to clean them up. I usually like to clean up right after I'm done. Even before I sit down and eat, sometimes I'll clean up the stuff because, and I do a lot of cleanup as I go. I do not like for it to get messy, but life is messy, right, guys? And then in this case, I'm making two. So I'll make the oatmeal. The kids can come down on their break, on their lunch, on their breakfast break, and like add egg or sausage, whatever they want to add to their breakfast. They're pretty self-sufficient as far as that. It's a messy omelet, guys. Sorry, guys. All right. This is what it looks like. This is all I'm gonna have with a glass of water. Like I said, I was gonna add some avocados to it. I'll write it down and then I will go ahead and add up all my calories on what I eat here. That was one of the big things. Like, so right now my big focus is gonna be on calorie count, trying to, watching just naturally what I eat without really saying I'm gonna stay under 1,500 or I'm gonna stay under 1,200 calories. I just wanna see what my natural, like what my body does naturally, because that's how I feel I'm gonna be the most successful, is because if I continue to, you know, restrain myself at, oh, I gotta be at 1,200 calories or I gotta be at 1,500 calories, I think I'm gonna struggle more to stay on this long term. So I'm just gonna naturally, like, this is something that I feel is gonna fill me up. I love what I'm eating right here. Like, I don't feel like I'm going to be unsatisfied in any way or feel like empty in any way. I'm going to get what I want mentally, physically. Like, I feel like it's a good start to today. We will see what my body tells me later. Hey guys, so it's dinner time, at least dinner prep time. So what I'm gonna be doing is kind of be like a bowl, ground. I use ground turkey meat. I've used it. I mean, my mom's used it from when I was still living back at home. So definitely going not something that is difficult for me to transition into, but definitely recommend it. I do only use the Jenny O, not sponsored or anything, but I do only use the Jenny O brand. Turkey does have a stronger smell to it, so not something, and I feel like this brand has been the one with the least amount of that distinct smell that it has to, so it doesn't bother, you know, obviously food has its smell, its natural smell to it, but this one doesn't. That brand specifically does not bother me. So when I like try different brands or other brand any of the other brands that are out there, I can't eat it, and I don't know, it's a smell thing. So basically all I'm going to do here is I am going to make sure that it's all crumbled and that and I'm just letting it basically cook in its own juice and its own oils that it's releasing. If anything, depending, because turkey meat is leaner, it does not have as much oil or as much fat as ground beef does. So I will check it, but most, I usually never have to add oil to it. I make albondigas out of this. I make like the Taco Bell tacos. I make that with this kind of meat, picadillo, disqueada, and with carne molida, that comes out bomb too. So yes, so today is gonna be more of like a bowl. I'm gonna make some white jasmine rice, and then I'm hoping, I haven't even checked my cabinet, with some black beans, and then I'm gonna do some squash and some zucchini on the side to go with it. Anybody else can add lettuce, cheese, sour cream to it, however they want it. I haven't been able to step away from my computer, so I'm just starting. It's 5 o'clock already. I'm just starting dinner now. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to do a meal replacement because I am getting hungry and I am getting lightheaded. I think it has to do with the fact that my breakfast was a lot lower in calorie intake than what I thought it was going to be, and I was just kind of still like I'm starting my, trying to get the feel for all my meals and stuff like that. So it was a lot lighter. I did have I put a picture in, but I didn't. I had the sweet bell peppers, the mini bell peppers. I had 4 of these with 2 tablespoons of cream cheese and the everything bagel seasoning. That the cream cheese is 70 calories for 2 tablespoons, so that's a pretty generous amount. The bell peppers are 40 calories for 3 of them. That's about, depending on the size, it's about 100 grams. So I think I was a little bit over that. I don't have a scale. I just kind of Googled online like pictures of what 100 grams of mini bell peppers would look like, to be honest. I am going to try to get a scale. I have one at my mom's, but it's at my mom's. So that's 40 calories. So I've got the 70 calories from the cream cheese. I've got the 40, it's going to be about like 60, I think, or maybe less calories from the bell peppers. And then the seasoning is only 5 calories for every 1/4 of a teaspoon. And I did a half a teaspoon. So that's 10 calories that I did there. So that was my snack. I'm going to go ahead and do my, do my meal replacement. It's Herbalife. That's what I usually have as a backup. I get it. It's the cheapest. It's cheap. It works. It gets the job done for me. It stops me from being over hungry, and it helps me feel full. And I would say that when I am taking the milkshake, I do feel like my stomach, like I feel less bloated, but also I feel like just like I don't know, I just feel light. I feel light when I do use it. So that's what I'm gonna do right now, and literally it's just 2 scoops of the meal replacement ice. I do make mine with milk because I do, like I said, I feel like I need more of the calorie intake just overall. When I do start watching my meals, I do tend to get on the lower side of my calories, so I don't want to obviously starve either. I'm just gonna add salt to this meat, and then with the green beans and the jasmine rice and the veggies, that will add a lot more flavor to it. I'll be back, show you the final product. I just had to come on and show you my grill marks. Look at this zucchini. Look at it. All I have is pepper, salt, garlic. Look at that. Ooh. And I'm cooking them in some butter. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Beautiful. And I've got my jasmine rice cooking. Already looking forward to this dinner, guys. I also have some squash ready to go. Look at me, I already look skinnier in this video. Not. So I'm eating my final dinner for tonight. I made ground turkey with black beans, squash, zucchini, and rice. A nicer plated version for upcoming. But yeah, this is what my dinner consisted of, guys. Like and subscribe so that you guys can come back for some more tips and follow me along on this weight loss journey. So I think I was super excited with my food earlier. I just wanted to take a moment to come back on and just, one, I found the energy to finish cleaning up my kitchen and making sure my downstairs is clean. So just wanted to go ahead and, you know, show you guys that a little bit. Just again, what we do at night is going to lead and go into what we, you know, how we start our morning. So I just want to make sure, you know, to pass on any motivation of anybody or whoever needs to hear this or see this, to, you know, keep it going. It was a long day. I started the day, like I said, at 5:30 in the morning. It's right now 9:30. We're already going upstairs to our beds, probably gonna fall asleep. And I was able to, I had no heater working as of yesterday. The guy came over, very thankful, very blessed that it was just, you know, it was a smaller piece. It was fixable. It was done within 40 minutes of his time, and that was able to get fixed. Just running around with the kids. Had training. They had 2 trainings today with basketball. I did end up skipping lunch. I did want to tell you guys that. I did end up skipping lunch because I ended up having to go back to a last minute escalation meeting that I needed to be on. So literally as I was making the meat and I was saying I was gonna go ahead and make my replacement meal shake, I ended up not doing it. So that's obviously things that I need to work on. I understand. I know that skipping a meal is not good for me. But yeah, I will review my full plan probably tomorrow morning. I'm already tired. It's late. I will let you guys know exactly the calorie count that I was under or that I was at. Surprisingly, it was very low, and you know, obviously skipping that meal, it's not going to help. So want to improve in those areas. But like I said, this is just to be able to review my actions, review the actions that I have my husband going through. And yeah, so with that, I am just gonna, since it is December 1st, it is, you know, all these YouTubers starting with their Vlogmas and, you know, wishing everybody happy holidays. I know this year has been a rough year. I'll show you guys some of my decor for this year. This is what I have up at the top of my cabinets. I have this simple garland. I have the sign up there. And yes, guys, complete clean kitchen. everything ready to go for the morning so that I can start fresh. All my cabinets are cleaned out, my table's cleaned up, ready to go there. I've got my calendar here, my flowers. Then this is my tree, guys. It looks so beautiful, still adding more things to it. I am not done with it. This is where my stockings made it this year. Here, they look so cute. So I have that. My daughter added that garland up there. We have this Christmas tree that's actually gonna go outside. I was trying to find one like at Goodwill or something because it is gonna go outside. But for the price, it's it's 6 feet, non-lit, but I'm gonna literally stick it outside my front door. It's gonna be like part of my entrance, so I will show you guys that when that is done as well. But yeah, so everyone have a good night, and day 2, here we come, stronger. Bye guys, have a good night.